This one's especially for men, but it could be for anybody. But please, men, please, please, please start checking in on other men. I've been part of a men's group for about 2 years. And if you don't know what one of those is, it's a space where men, we jump online, we jump on Zoom for an hour. I sort of attend about 2 or 3 times a week. And the whole premise of the check-in is we spend a couple of minutes getting in a really nice state. We have 2 minutes of silence, and then we all kind of do a round where we say what I'm feeling and what's up. And if you know anything about chakras, if you don't believe in that kind of stuff, it's scientifically proven that when we speak, when we talk, we clear one of our chakras, which is called the throat chakra. Whether you believe in that or not, a bit like exercise. It's kind of like you maybe if you're in a bad mood and then you exercise, you feel better when you finish. It's kind of like talking, right? When you talk and you really purge out what's on your mind, if it's something heavy, invariably you feel better after. It's kind of like a good workout for the vocal cords. And I don't see enough men checking in, talking to each other about what they're feeling. But this isn't just for men. This is also for women. I won't mention any names, but my wife has shared 3 examples of women in the past 48 hours that are 3 women that have checked in and have poured their heart out about stuff that's going on in their life, really personal stuff. So it's really more of a call to arms to say, if you're one of those people that keeps your emotions to yourself, if that works for you, good for you. I'm yet to find anybody that works for. I tried that, and my marriage was going down the pan quickly, fast. And then I started opening up and started talking about what I was feeling with men. And what it's done is it's helped me to really regulate my emotions better. What I've also noticed is oftentimes when we're not speaking what we're feeling, we'll have an energetic imbalance. So what that means is, stereotypically, men are meant to be masculine and females are meant to be feminine, at the core. But I've noticed that females that don't open up, it's often because they have a problem with a man in their life. Not always, but often. And whether that's a father wound or maybe they've got a husband now and there's a lack of a good relationship. What often happens is the female becomes very masculine to cover up the fact that the man in their life isn't providing and protecting and nurturing. And often what happens for the men is the men become very feminine because the female becomes very masculine, and so it all just kind of becomes a bit of a shit show. And I'm laughing because, Joe Dispenza says 90% of our problems and our challenges in life get solved when we just become aware. I say there's the things we know, there's the things we don't know. It's the things that we don't know that cause our biggest problems. And I'm a big believer that when we know what we don't know, it can really, really help us. And so for me, 2 years ago, it became evidently clear that my biggest blind spot was I was an incredibly feminine, just from childhood stuff, right? Incredibly feminine, and my wife was becoming more and more masculine, and it was having a really detrimental impact on our marriage because we were in the wrong energies more often than not. So that was affecting our intimacy, and we're all creating all kinds of problems, right? And our marriage is not perfect now, far from it, but we're now aware. We now know what we didn't know, and we're now definitely in a better place than we were a couple of years ago. So men, stop keeping your shit to yourself. It's doing more harm than good. You're going to wreck your marriages, you're going to wreck your relationships, you're going to ruin your kids. You think keeping it to yourself is helping, you're destroying your kids, because your kids are going to model that. Speaking from experience of being a man that grew up with a female mum. I love my mum, but my mum hid her emotions, hid her feelings. You are literally creating a role model for your kids. and then your kids are going to have a relationship and they're going to ruin those relationships because that's the way they think that they're meant to be. You know who you are. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. Stop keeping your shit to yourself. Stop wearing masks. Stop pretending that things are good when things aren't good. Stop it. It pisses me off. I'm speaking from experience because I've done it myself. Stop doing it. You're destroying mankind. Men committing suicide. Men pretending to be men, having banter. It's bullshit. It's not real. Start being more real. Men and women. Anyway, rant over.